Hey there. I was reading about the etymology of place names in South Africa, and it's fascinating how they reflect the country's rich history and cultural diversity. Did you know that the names of many South African cities and towns have origins in various languages?
Absolutely. I find the etymology of South African place names incredibly interesting too. It's like a linguistic journey through the country's past. Take the name Johannesburg, for example. It's named after two men, Johannes Meyer and Johan Rissik, who played significant roles in the city's early development. The Berg part comes from the Afrikaans and Dutch word for fortified city, reflecting the city's origins as a gold mining settlement.
Yes, and speaking of Afrikaans, it's one of the official languages of South Africa and has a considerable influence on the country's place names. Many towns and cities have Afrikaans names, like Pretoria, which was named after Andries Pretorius, a leader of the Voortrekkers, a group of Dutch-speaking settlers. The name Pretoria itself is derived from his father's name, Pretorius.
That's right. Afrikaans is just one of the many languages that have shaped South Africa's place names. Zulu, Xhosa, Sotho, and other indigenous languages have also contributed significantly. For instance, the name Durban is believed to be derived from the Zulu word ithaku, which means bay or lagoon. It perfectly describes the city's location along the coast.
And let's not forget the influence of English in South Africa's naming conventions. English colonialists left their mark on many place names, like Cape Town. The Cape part comes from the Cape of Good Hope, where the city is located, and town reflects its status as a colonial settlement. English explorers and settlers named numerous towns and landmarks based on their observations and experiences.
Absolutely. The English influence is evident not only in names, but also in the overall culture and governance of South Africa. It's interesting how these linguistic influences intertwine with the country's complex history, from colonialism to the struggle against apartheid. The etymology of South African place names serves as a reminder of this multifaceted heritage.
Definitely, and the process of decolonization in South Africa also had an impact on place names. After gaining independence, there was a movement to reclaim indigenous names and remove colonial references. This was a way to assert cultural identity and acknowledge the country's diverse linguistic heritage. It's a powerful example of how language and identity are intertwined.
I completely agree. The renaming of places is a significant step toward reclaiming cultural identity and acknowledging the importance of indigenous languages and histories. It's not just about changing names on maps. It's about recognizing the value of diverse cultures and languages that make South Africa unique.
Right, and the efforts to preserve and promote indigenous languages in South Africa are crucial for maintaining the country's cultural richness. Language is not just a means of communication. It's a repository of traditions, stories, and knowledge. By understanding the etymology of place names, we gain insight into the people who lived there and the historical events that shaped those communities.
Absolutely. Understanding the etymology of South African place names is like deciphering a tapestry woven with threads of history, culture, and identity. It allows us to appreciate the complexity of the country's heritage and fosters a sense of unity among its diverse population. The more we delve into these linguistic origins, the more we understand the interconnectedness of South Africa's people and their shared history.
Well said. The study of etymology in South Africa is not just a linguistic pursuit. It's a journey into the soul of the nation. It reflects the resilience of its people, their struggles, victories, and the continuous process of self-discovery. Every name tells a story, and collectively, they paint a vivid picture of South Africa's past, present, and future.
Absolutely, and it's a story that continues to evolve. As South Africa moves forward, embracing its diverse heritage and languages, the etymology of its place names will continue to be a source of inspiration and pride. It's a testament to the country's ability to learn from its history while shaping a more inclusive and culturally rich future. This ongoing exploration of etymology not only deepens our understanding of South Africa, but also highlights the importance of preserving linguistic diversity worldwide.